Greetings, my friends. I want to thank you all for subscribing. I want to thank all of my channel members for supporting me in this endeavor to save pop culture. And if you are not subscribed, please consider supporting this channel. We need you. Thank you.
And that's pretty much the end of day one. It's just, I mean, and I'm leaving a few kiddie games out, but it don't really matter because it don't get any better. And, you know, you go back to your room, you know, everybody's getting comfortable. And, you know, and we're fighting over who's going to sleep where.
Nobody wanted to sleep in the holes in the wall?
We draw straws. I don't even want to go over that. But, you know, we were all sitting there talking about the day. We weren't even asleep when this happened. During the night, I don't know what, I think it was like 10:45, maybe 10, right in that area. Because we were just sitting there talking. And I don't know if the building is made to do this or if it was just, I don't know how they did it. So I'll say that. It's like you feel a shake, like, and you're like, wait, what was that? You know, and it does it again, and it keeps doing it, and then you hear red alarms and beep, 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 and you know, and then you have the screen that's on this, which has only ever showed just space up to this point. Now, this is where the red side and the blue side comes really into play. If you're on the red, I don't know what happens on the blue side. I know what happened on our side. Basically, Hux, if I'm saying his name right, comes onto your screen and goes, we're about to infiltrate the Starcruiser. We're going to stop them. And and he is doing the acting is awful. And we're looking at the screen with just disbelief. So now, gather into the hall and go, and we will surround the rebels and we shall destroy them, and whatever it was. So, and the doors just open, like they just open.
Oh my God.
We didn't know they did this. And we're like, I guess we don't have a choice. So we got up, got down, and we went in there, and all the rebels, blue side, was in the center, and you walked around on the edges. Now, this is where it got interesting, because me and my friends were looking at each other going, okay, all right, fine, let's just play along for a second. Let's pretend that we were actually going to keep these individuals from leaving this room. How are we going to do it?
I don't know. Tell them it doesn't get any better. You might as well just stay.
No. I mean, they didn't give you. They didn't give us pop guns. They didn't give us anything. You had your bare hands and you're just standing there. And you have the rebels at the center of the room. And then whenever everybody gets into the room, Hux, whatever, walks out onto the front of the thing, and he spills out. If you remember The Last Jedi, where he's sitting there screaming, and we will destroy, you know, that. Yeah. He basically gives that up on the upper level between two stormtroopers on this side and two stormtroopers on the other side of the room. And I did miss something, but I'll have to get back. I'll go back to that later. And you know, and then out of nowhere, the ship rocks again, and like I said, it's piss poor acting. They act like, oh my God, and they're just all over the place up there. and you hear this, it's a red light, and what has happened? He's yelling, like every time he talks, he's yelling, what has happened? Who dares interrupt, or whatever it was. And it's Rey and Chewbacca. Somehow they've gotten onto the First Order, and you know, and we must find them. We must stop them. And there again, everybody, you know, and this is when the red and the light kind of break, and you move into the next area, and that's where you see the fight that you've seen online between Rey and Kylo Ren. And dude, I mean, I don't hold it against the actors. I really don't. I think they're trying. I really do. But it's just piss poor. The choreographing it's just they're just poking at each other. And during our show, Rey broke her lightsaber.
She actually broke her lightsaber. And how did she respond to that? So I assume that the lightsabers are not plastic, but they light up, at least?
Yeah, they lit up. I don't know what kind of lightsabers they were using, because you can't really tell because they're moving. I mean, they are moving at a decent speed, and they don't really ever hold them still. But whenever it was like the first or second hit where they were sitting there. They hit once, they hit it, and then whenever she come around, I mean, it just broke, and it hit him in the head. It was kind of funny, and he acted like it hurt him. He fell on the ground, and you could tell that they had not, that this was something that they were ad-libbing just by the way. And it's something about, all you have to do is be good, and then and we won't have to do this anymore. And it was just a plea for him to be good. And it was, I will never be good. And I'm like, oh God, this is so lame. And people were not into it. They were like, why are we up? You could just see that. You could see it on their faces. No one was into this. And then after that, the ship, or the hotel, whatever, shook again. And you heard, it was just a loud boom. And Hutz appears from nowhere. I don't know where he come from. What happened now? And it's some cadet comes, and somebody's planted a bomb, and Chewie's going around planting bombs, basically. And you must stop him. And this is where you chase Chewbacca. And you have this little tag on you that they give you at this point, like you're given a belt with a little paper tag, and you're literally playing tag. If the blue side get all the red before they get Chewbacca, they lose. If we catch Chewbacca before they get all of they win. It's absolutely ridiculous.
And you've got kids playing alongside adults, flag football, basically.
Basically, yeah.
So little kids have a really good chance of getting knocked over by an adult who backs into them, or otherwise.
Oh, most of the adults give their tags away. I mean, you could just see people were tearing them off, and I know that's what we did.
Oh my God!
We just teared it off and handed it to them.
This is mind-blowingly awful. This is mind-blowingly awful. I want to go back to. So you said that this was around 10 something at night.
Yeah, around 10.
So the kids might be asleep, might be in bed.
Oh, some of them were. You can tell.
And they get woke up on their vacation. They can't even enjoy a good night's sleep on their vacation. And even worse, dude, think about this. When the attack starts and you say the doors fly open, what if mommy and daddy are screwing and they don't stop?
I think the reason why, because it took several minutes. Like, once you feel that first jolt, like the screen changes and it starts to, and that's when you get the spiel. Because it ain't a few minutes. He goes on and he and we will destroy and he gives that spiel, and it's plenty of time for mom and dad to,
Okay, here's one. Here's a question. Is there like a shower in there? Like, can you take a bath or something?
That little spot that we had, it just rains on you. It's like, it's not a shower. You have a toilet, a sink, and you have this it's basically a curtain, and it don't have no water pressure. You have a bar soaked with either a Empire signal, the First Order logo, or Jedi logo.
Oh my God.
You say a shower, and what I think of as a shower is you're able to get in there and wash, and this is like something pissing on your back.
So
I mean,
basically, you're saying that there are better shower facilities in some prisons.
Oh yeah, yeah.